welcome back everybody to the second video here of Star Citizen. And this here is Area 18, which is basically the, I guess, city hub that you can currently explore in the persistent universe of Star Citizen. And we're going to be taking a pretty in-depth look at everything that's here now. This is 2.6.0. Everything you can do and see. And it is going to be quite a long video here because the city is pretty big. So if you just want to kind of take a look around Area 18, if you don't have the game yet, you want to see, you're thinking about getting it, you know, this is kind of one of only a couple of places really that you can explore right now in the game, and so maybe you want to hold off buying the game and just want to check this out. But right here you start off in this little lobby area. I tried to get back there. I don't know how that guy got there because I could never get back there, but maybe he knows something I don't know. But you start off here. There's lovely little security screening notices. I will say the level of detail in this game is, or at least here in Area 18, is pretty impressive. Come into this little airlock, and you got a couple of NPCs who are doing the exact same thing. Hopefully they change that. But basically this, you know, it says they're scanning you for security threats, and he just went through the entry door, which you actually can't do unless someone opens it up for you. But here is the main area of Area 18. Pretty impressive skyscrapers, I think. And you got a couple of stores out here in the lobby area. But basically, I'm going to walk around everywhere, and I'm going to start moving on my right. So I'm basically going to go take right turns the whole way through this little city. That way I don't miss anything. So that guy's walking. If you want to walk in Star Citizen, it's B. You hit B. B as in Bob. I tried to jump over that guardrail there, but I couldn't. We're gonna go down this dark, nasty-looking alleyway here and see what kind of danger and trouble we can get into. You can't have guns in Area 18, so you're not really threatened. Can't kill anybody. They can't kill you. Things like that. But the visuals in this game are pretty good. I do like the holographic advertisements for Anvil Aerospace right here in this alley that no one goes down. You know, I ran into a lot of blocked doors in my trip around. That one had a little medical symbol on it, but you couldn't get through there. So maybe it'll be open later. And that's got a pointing you towards, you know, zone whatever this way, but it's actually a dead end right now. So there's a ship parked out there. I thought maybe that was someone's ship, you know, landed here from wherever. No, you can't do that. You can't go from the spaceport to Area 18. You can't actually land here yet. You have to just kind of load in. So I'm sure once, you know, 3.0 rolls around, whatever that is, that'll kind of be put into place. But so that's the first little alleyway that we're going to go through. We're going to check out the medical unit now. It's a good thing. Current waiting time, not too long, and we got a doctor on staff. So open up the doors and let's see what we got. There's definitely some visual bugs still to be worked out. It is an alpha. Those doors seemed really wonky, but you know, looking around, you got a lot of modules here on the walls and fancy colors, and things move. You know, it's very pretty. 40 pills. I don't know what that means. Basically, I'm trying to, you know, this is my first time in Area 18 as well, so I'm just looking around. So hopefully, I figured the best way to record this would be, you know, my first time going through and showing you that, because you know it's probably how everybody who hasn't seen it yet would want to look into it. And no, you can't go through there. I thought that was a phone for a second, but I'm not sure what those are. But basically, if you're in Area 18 and you load the game back in there, I have started in the hospital. So I'm assuming, if you get hurt or die or whatever, that's where you'll respawn. So that's all that's back there, is basically a couple more rooms that you can load into. So we're back here, and I'm just admiring the scenery here, as you would. I mean, it is a pretty game. I don't know what this thing is, to be honest with you, but it looks cool. That's what most of Star Citizen is. It's like, I don't know what this is, but damn does it look pretty. So this is the Trade Division Department, or Trade Development Division, the TDD, Jobwell. And I imagine when the professions come along, maybe this room will have, more to do. There's another guy just hanging out, admiring the plants. But this is what's here in this room. You got a lot of kiosks on both sides of the room, and you got some sort of globe in the middle. Customer service, no one here, as usual. Another visual glitch right there. Just trying to figure out what that was. It looked like a shadow rendering issue. But I imagine once professions get involved in the game, I don't know what all that scrolling is supposed to mean, or any of this. Looks nice, I guess. Maybe this is where you'll be able to go, and if you need help with a certain profession, or if you need a job done, you can kind of come here and recruit people who are in that profession, who are skilled in that kind of thing. But right now you can't really touch any of these. These are terminals that you can't do anything with. And then here in the middle, my best guess on what this is it's the planet, and that looks like economic data. Oh, there's a guy running around. That looked like economic data, like market stocks, because you got the greens and the reds there. That's my best guess, at least. I don't know what else it could be. But yeah, that is kind of the Jobwell area, if you will. Again, just like most things in Star Citizen, it's obviously not fleshed out to any extent. It's just an empty room here. So they have an idea, and, that's what it is. So moving on, we got some more advertisings over here. And another alleyway. As you can imagine, probably not going to be anything back here, but, who knows. So that's why we're going down here. So another dead end, but at least back here they had the furnace. and I saw that guy. I was in a dark alley, and he had to be cornered, and I freaked out a little bit, because I didn't know you couldn't kill people in this, but you can, so there's nothing to worry about. But kind of looks like a trash dispenser or something. He's trying to light himself on fire. But I did think the graphics for that fire were done pretty well. Someone should turn on that fan. I am in a spacesuit. You can see the HUD on my helmet. Sometimes I completely forget. The guy over there is just a civilian running around with the regular civilian clothes. We'll get to like a shopping store later, but sometimes I load into the game in a spacesuit. Sometimes I load in as a civilian. I don't really know why or how that happens, but yeah. The outside of the Area 18 looks very, I don't know, futuristic New York. I guess maybe that's what they were going for. Fifth Element kind of New York, with the flying cars and all that. And the city that's like way above the actual ground. So it's kind of cool. and another dead end. So, you just gotta take the sights as you see them. Area 18 is more of, looking around and pretty right now, rather than any kind of substantial stuff to do, really. And if I, go quiet on this video, I apologize. It is going to be a long video, so I'm sure everyone doesn't want to hear me drone on for 30 minutes. But, so we'll head over that bridge in a second here. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything back in this main lobby area. And, good thing I checked. Ooh. It's very bright in this game. I tried to adjust the brightness. Another tip, I guess. I tried to adjust the brightness in the game, and it did absolutely nothing. And I had to read online that if you change any of the settings, you have to restart the client. So I finally did that later. So I apologize if it's a little too bright for you, but I turned the gamma all the way off. I don't know why it starts that way. I guess because everybody thinks that the future is shiny and bright. But this is G-Lock Bar. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. And they got a little, they got some music playing. They got, looks like a race going on the TV. I couldn't order anything, but there's a couple guys over there being social, like you do in a bar. I don't know how, because there's no voice chat in this game yet, and I didn't see them typing in the chat. But yeah, there's a wide variety of brews to choose from. The place is pretty dead right now, because people are, out saving the universe instead of drinking. Priorities, I guess, for some people. Not very nice view for a bar. Though, I guess it doesn't get any better than that, really. Definitely has a realistic, gritty feel to it, though. It's like, it's definitely not trying to be one of those, futuristic utopia kind of worlds. There's the back alleys, there's trash, gives it a realistic sense to me. And these guys over here are, I guess, trying to get up there. I don't know what that gets them. Never really saw any of them actually successfully do that. Oh, now they're laying down with each other. Alright, moving on. What you do in Area 18, well, that's your own business. So this is Kasaba. It's the shopping little area. And you can, all these clothes hanging up, you can kind of just hover your mouse over and it'll tell you what it is. You can try it on, you can buy it. It cost AUEC, and what really confused me at the beginning was the currencies in this game, because you got the AUEC, you just got regular UEC, and then you have REC. And AUEC, from what I understand, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, that's going to be the currency to buy things in the persistent universe, but other than the clothes, I didn't really see anything else that you could buy. There's an armor store later, so I take it back, so you can buy stuff like that. But for the longest time, I was trying to figure out, because I put in a coupon when I bought this game so that I get 5,000 UEC, and my balance was only showing 2,750, and I was confused for the longest time what was going on there. And it's because you have AUEC currency, and you have UEC currency, and you have REC currency. And so the UEC currency is what you can kind of buy modulars, weapons, and missiles and things like that for your ships, and also like cosmetic items. And then the REC stuff is rentals. So I won't get into that unless I do like a full review of Star Citizen, which I might. But insofar as what it matters right now is just there's a lot of different currencies. So if you do end up buying the game and trying to figure out why you don't have your 5,000 UEC currency, it's because you might be looking at your AUEC balance. That's all. So there's a ammo store here. We're not going to go there first. That's where we came out of, and that's the door that you would go back in, the entrance level. J42, J45 is this way. and another dark alley, Area 18, that we're already in. I just went up to all the doors and checked and make sure that I didn't miss anything, so that's what's going on. But head up to the second floor here and see what's going on here. So it's a pretty good view here. Nothing else up here though, really, to see. Oh, that ship went right over my head. I don't think that is that shouldn't be allowed. He was pretty close to hurting some people there, even nicking his ship on the bridge. Here comes another one though. And those are, you know, automatic. Those aren't players, obviously. There's only a couple of ships, I think, flying around actual Area 18, and they're just on a set route, it looked like to me when I was looking around. Nothing up here. So we'll head back to the main area and go over that bridge. Just checking out the jump again. Oh, open Gangnam Style. I don't know, for some reason it kind of looks like he's riding the horse from Gangnam Style to me. So, I don't know, the jump is really stupid in this game. That guy's doing the moonwalk. Oh, no he's not. Looks like he was actually probably in the director cam, which I thought was kind of cool, a neat little feature. You can go third person and then you can do like a cinematic view, and Z toggles, you know, the view or whether or not you move, so I thought that was kind of cool. I'm just gonna act like I'm just admiring the view here. Let this guy run by. Excellent. I'm just going back here to check and make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, and good thing I did, because I actually did forget the gun shop. Cubby Blast since 2932. I don't know much of the lore in this game yet. I know they do a video like every week on it, and I just haven't gotten around to watching all of it. But basically, this is kind of where you can buy, you know, guns, ammo, armor, things like that. So let's take a look around. So here you got a couple of flight suits here. Obviously it costs money. So 2750, I imagine everybody starts with 2750 AUEC. But I don't know how you get more AUEC right now, and I haven't really, thinking about it, I haven't really seen anybody else in the game wearing these kind of things. I think the gold is probably going to be me. But everyone's going to be wearing that, you know what I mean? And to be honest with you, you probably stand out like a sore thumb. You probably want something like that. He's got like gold trim, but mostly black still. That's probably the better idea. Because the gold, look how shiny that is. But, don't know what that is. Some kind of alien head. Huh. But yeah, so you would use your AUEC currency to buy these things, but I only have 2750, and right now I don't think there's a way to get more in the game. You can get more UEC in the game by completing missions, and you can get REC by doing the Arena Commander stuff. The REC currency you can only use in Arena Commander, so you can't use it in the Persistent Universe, which kind of sucks, because right now I have an Aurora, and I can't put any missiles on it because it's bugged. But patch notes say that was fixed in 2.6.1, so if you're waiting for me to do missions or things like that, I am kind of waiting for me to get the to be able to have missiles, because I went out there and I don't know, maybe because I suck, but fighting like a couple of NPC guys in the Persistent Universe, it's just like they just destroy me. And the Aurora, the laser guns or whatever, don't seem to do any damage to these things. I'm just looking at this right now because to me that says 0 AUEC. So I'm like, is that free? Is that a glitch? And you know, being the alpha, you know, player I am, I wanted to test out and make sure if it was a glitch or not. But here's an example of trying something on. It's kind of cool. I do look like a badass, and then I got my buddy right here checking me out, letting me know that I look really cool. That's me freaking out, because get out of my private space. Get out of my personal area. It's my safe space. But I'm like, it does say A0, so I thought about buying it, but it is actually like 20,000 AUEC. So, and then you got the pistols over here. I didn't buy anything, because I wasn't going to spend like, however long to research all this stuff, but, yeah, you got the better weapons here. This is me going back to I had to think about it for a while. I was like, should I or should I not? And so this is me going to try and buy it for free. But there it says it's 20,000 AUEC. And this is also where I realized that it only says that I have 2,750 UEC. So see right there, it says UEC, but this is AUEC. So really confused on that. Really confused. So I hit exit there for, that was my bad. But yeah, so that's the gun shop. They got a bunch of cool things. To be honest with you, I think again, persistent universe stuff like Star Marine has all those guns. I'm pretty sure. I think there's not a lot. There's only a couple. Although if you are watching this video, I do have a question on Star Marine. How do I get my pistol out? Because game says it's 1, or to like scroll the mouse wheel, and it doesn't work. But so yeah, so when my Star Marine video comes out, I never used a pistol. That's why. Fun fact. That'll be in the trivia. Star Citizen YouTube Kill Room trivia. Why doesn't he ever use a pistol? Now you know. The answer is in the Area 18 video. But this is Astro Armada. And let's go in and take a look. Astro Armada is, I think, one of the several made-up fictional names of the developers of ships. And I gotta tell you, if the developers of Star Citizen spent as much time as they do on the ships and all that stuff on the actual game, then maybe we'd have a game being played right now, that's out. I'm just saying. I don't know. Is that me being picky? I don't know. But it is a very nice looking ship right there, right? The glare is just ridiculous. J.J. Abrams wants his glare back. This is me messing with the options, so I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. So that was, as I explained earlier, I was trying to fix the brightness and the gamma and all that stuff, and it did absolutely nothing. Excuse me. So I realized later that you have to restart the client every time you want to change something. And I apologize for the motion blur too. I do get rid of that later through the console. I think it's like R motion blur 0 or something like that. One of these guys in Area 18 will tell you. I actually found the community to be pretty good so far. A lot of people willing and ready and able to answer new questions that they probably get 1,000 times already. Can't go anywhere in this elevator, but I thought it looked cool. But yeah, I haven't really seen anybody, yelling and screaming, like they're a 12-year-old kid, in your face. Maybe it's because Area 18, there's no competitive gameplay here, and there's no voice chat in the game yet either, which there really needs to be. I'm hoping that they implement that at some point. But like in Star Marine and, the dogfighting and the racing, you can't chat. So, my only experience with the community so far is in Area 18 in Port Olisar. Everybody's been pretty helpful. In the Persistent Universe, there were a couple of bandits flying around that killed me. But, other than that, I think at one point someone said, oh, I just got killed, and 3 other people hopped on their ships and went out and took out the bandit, right? So overall, pretty good community. And I mean, you're gonna have people who want to play as bandits. I mean, it's fair enough, But we entered the depot here. This is where I think you're going to be able to buy, upgrades and things for your ship. That's what it looks like. repair your ship and things like that. I can't do anything obviously now, but that's what I would think is going to happen here. Yeah, so over there looks like some stuff that you can put on your ship. So yeah, doors still don't open very well. Star Trek wants their swooshing doors back. Swoosh. And let's go down this dark alley and see what this one leads to us. J42 and J45 again. Well, that's weird. Excuse me, I burped a little bit. I apologize for that. So that's under construction. That'll be cool when it comes out, I guess. But the J42, J45, I don't know if that's like an inside joke. But I did see like every sign that said, you know, go here. It always says like J42, J45. So, you know, who knows? I'm sure when there's actually more content, they'll update that to specific zones. So another dead end back here. It looks like there might be. Looks like there's a landing dock back there. So maybe when you can actually fly here, maybe that's where you put your ship. But I only really did see a couple of landing places. So I mean, unless they're going to implement something where you land and then like the automatic whatever thing takes your ship to your hangar, that would be kind of cool actually. Because otherwise, I imagine it's going to get pretty busy with everybody trying to land, right? So this area of the city looks like it's very much under construction and kind of dangerous with these high voltage wires just sitting out there. But a lot of cranes out here. I guess the city is still under construction. You'll notice those two ships will keep flying by. So I sat here and watched it. And I was like, yep, okay. So I don't know. It doesn't even look like they're on a loop. They probably just disappear and reappear. But yeah, nothing much to this little area. Although, you know, it gives you a better picture of the city in general. Alright, so let's head back to the main area again. Oh no, I apologize. I forgot. You could turn left here. So this is the Galleria. So there's a sign down in the tunnels that said, you know, coming soon Galleria. But this is the actual, I guess, floor level of it. And they got these nifty looking little Jeep things. I guess they're electric. Tried to get into it. You can't do anything with them right now. If you could, I imagine, you know, they'd be drive all over the place, right? So, but here's a couple more scenic views of futuristic Area 18. In the clouds, way above the ground. And if you think about it, those skyscrapers, I mean, I don't think they're hovering, right? So they have to be built all the way from the ground all the way here. And, you know, we're definitely really high up in the sky. So that's kind of crazy. You know, up at this level, you would think, like, you know, in the real world, skyscrapers start to sway, and you can actually feel it when you get that high up. No swaying here, so stabilizers in the future must be very good. Otherwise, the wind will just, you know, destroy the skyscrapers. But yeah, I'm checking out the last of these Jeeps, and that's about it for the Galleria area. They got some office space for lease if anybody's interested. Okay, but now we'll go back to the main area. Alright guys, well that was a tour of Area 18. That's all it's got to offer right now. A couple stores and some eye candy pretty much. But yeah, I'll be doing, I already did a tour of the hangar, and I'll be taking a look at Arena Commander and Star Marine and everything that has to do in all of its glory, as well as the Persistent Universe. So, you know, if you enjoyed this, and if you still want more Star Citizen without having to pay for it, you know, check out those other videos. And you got any questions or any comments, you know, just leave them down there. Alright, have fun guys.